Alright, welcome back. Disco Elysium. Alright, I'm not quite sure where I'm at. Not quite sure where I'm at. But I think we'll try that. It was a partial win, that's a loss. Let's do that one first. A partial win. Because I didn't kick him. Might try that next. I'm gonna have to keep... talk to that dude, because I'm sure he's supposed to give me the hints on how to beat him. I mean, other than submitting to his beliefs.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
What? There was another one. There's something else.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Dang it. Yeah, this is no good. I'm sure he could tell me something else. Had that message come up before. It wasn't about submitting to his beliefs. Dang it.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Messed up.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you.
He's dropped. I remember it was like
really
90
let
something.
yourself
Oh, it's
go.
because of my clothes. Dang. What was he gonna tell me? I've forgotten now.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians, because that won't get us anywhere.
Guess getting past the man ain't that simple after all. So, what now?
Dang it. Being subordinate. Messed up. There's gonna be quite a bit of reload here. That sounds like a magic marker pen sound. It always causes me to feel a bit, I don't know, it's almost like fingernail against a chalkboard. Maybe not as bad. I used to have no problem with the fingernails of a chalkboard. Dang, that guy's not telling me how to beat him anymore. Very annoying.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You
Alright,
have
here we go.
Really let yourself go.
See, I did that one last time, and I did that too. Now I'm gonna try this. Oh, what the? Wasn't expecting that. The man lands with a dull thump, like a broken down puppet of muscles and sinew. For a moment, he still tries to keep head up, dazed eyes looking at you with unimaginable surprise. To your left is the button. Welcome to Ravel Show. I'm sorry, I didn't want to do this. Have I proven his point? No one is the new measurehead. Let's go before he gets up. Lieutenant makes a haste toward the door. Holy freak, we actually did it. Oh man, I'm very surprised. Very, very surprised. Well, that is something, isn't it? Beat measure head with kick. Unbelievable. We did it. The man is still knocked out. He breathes slowly and steadily. Sorry, man. I had to do what I had to do. What's this? Let's get this down. What are you doing? Walk faster. Oh. No, I'll take some of that. How do we... Oh, is that it? I thought it was on the other side. Oh. Oh my. Interesting. Every worker equal member of the board is written on top of the flyers. Below the flyers, the union logo and demand democracy. This is a Dewey typewriter. The model name is on the back. Standard office file cabinet drawers seem to be locked. I'm not going to read them all out. Almost sentient. Look at all the antennas on that thing. What the heck? Sweep office floor. More banners. All the items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled. Nothing incriminating here. Interesting. The to-do list. Well, there's Evrard person. Evrard. Fascinating. Before we continue, I don't want to make mistakes or have this game crash on me, which has happened. Does it overwrite that file name? I don't think it does. Let me have a look. No, it doesn't override it. No wonder all the file names look weird. Postcard. Should we be taking postcards? Would that change or alter the course of the story in some ways, or make me into a thief? It's hard to tell sometimes. Would someone say, I missed my postcard. I'll pick it up. Maybe... Sell for a pretty penny. Do I want to though? $4.50. That's very tempting. Because we do need the cash. Ooh. Glasses, eh? Now we're thieves. We're thieves. Hey, Suspense, welcome. I'm doing alright, thanks. Yep, back at home, finished working, so now I'm playing some of this. Haven't been back to this for a while. Not sure if you watched just now. I sort of cheesed the RNG part of the game in order to get into this room. I fought a big guy and won. I had to reload just once and won the RNG, beat the guy, and now I'm appear to be progressing in the story. How's things on your side? I'm glad to be progressing in the story. Visual calculus. We do need that, don't we? What is this? Logic. Might need visual calculus for some examination. What is this? Morale? Fine, we'll take that. Take some magnesium. Stealing things now. I'm not so nice. What's this? Punch clock payphone. Imposing combination of punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change. No, we will not be using that. We might have to. No, wait. On your way to sleep? Okay. That's right. It's late for you where you are. It's almost dinner time for me. Finally, we're on this side. We can get the jacket. The tarpaulin cloak, it's still hanging on the railing. The white rectangles on the Ravishol Citizens Militia is clearly visible on its back. Grab the cloak. As your fingers touch the tarpaulin, it almost feels like a cloak. The cloak wants to deliver a message of comfort through your fingertips. I will shield you from the elements and give my life for yours. That's what the cloak is relaying. Wait. Wait. What is this one? Oh. Shivers. What is shivers? Raise the head and neck. Tune into the city. Ah. Oh. I look a bit odd. We're missing a few things. That is cool. That is cool. We're making some progress here. Collecting rainwater. What? Hang on, what is this? Oh! All around you, great machines in Questence. White pine trees are printed on the screen covering. Looks like the forest under snow. Hang on. Now we've got a whole bunch of places we can go. Oh man, there's a lot more places. Look at this. At least 3 packs with cigarette butts. Numerous empty bottles of Commodore Red and potent Pilsner. Snow is quietly covering the numerous wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone partied really, really hard here. Wait, how hard? Did I do this? Well, the lieutenant looks at you, then the bottles. Yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you. This is really sad. I must have been miserable. Looks like I had a lot of fun. I'm still not completely convinced it was me. I must have been on an advanced scouting mission in the harbor. I think my character did something in the past and regretted it. and somehow he's wiped away his memory. Maybe he's done something really horrible, and he just went on a binge. Maybe, I'm not quite sure. So you're not completely convinced it was me. I'll do that one. Yes, the lieutenant agrees. This scene isn't exactly ripping with joy. Let's just move on. He turns to leave. Well, not before we collect some bottles, because, you know, we can sell those. Look at all these bottles. Wow. We can make a pretty penny here. Pretty penny? Is that a saying? What's that buzzing noise? It's really on my nerve. Getting on me. Can we... Too bad there's no grab all button. Kim, can you just move to the side a bit? Let's have a look here. This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads Rene Arnaud. Is that how you pronounce it? So this is where Rene works. Rene? Rene? I'm gonna look around, search the booth. Sound design's cool. Yeah, it is interesting sound design, yeah. There's some certain subtleties as well. Raining sound, the sound of the wind. It does get a little bit loud on my side though, when it's buzzing. It's unnerving, you like it. Builds the mood. If you must, the lieutenant looks around, but please hurry. We're pretty easy to spot up here. Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and the sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table. Should I take the picture? We'll leave it. Let's get going, Lieutenant says impatiently. The entire neighborhood can see us up here. I wonder if we do need the photograph. Should I be taking things? That's the question. I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted on a few things here. Quite conflicted. Yeah, the save file names are all over the place. Whoops. Before taking pick. It's black and white photo of a young couple out in the street fair. The man, Rene, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She's smiling playfully at the camera. Rene looks like he's about to smile. This photo must be tied to some good memories. Why do you take that picture of Rene? Lena asked, glancing at the photo. I'm a cop. It's instinctual to collect evidence. You're really interested in that old soldier, he marked, surprised. Not sure I understand your fascination, but sure, as long as it doesn't take up a whole lot of time. It's like a side quest thing. Oh, what was that? Nobody comes close to Measurehead. Oh, it's just the ladies. Well, we did the thing, didn't we? We beat them. Why are they repeating the sentence about? Well, I guess to them we're the new Measurehead. I don't know. See a faded industrial lettering on the platform. All right. Whale Fjord in Arden. some cash here. Should we do this? Yeah, we've saved it. Whoa. Whoa. With a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. It wasn't quite a quiet thunk. The harbor sleeps as the strike rages in distance. The crane can rest again now that its purpose has been fulfilled. Its purpose? What do you mean? Moving this container, of course. For this purpose it was built. For this purpose it has acted, and now it will rest. I can't see how that was worth the ruckus. He looked at the crate, except for seeing the crate in action, which I admit was satisfying. Let's go have a look. We might have something to investigate. I don't know. Before you stand a cargo container, just one of many in the yard. Kim, I think there's something about this container. You do? Because I don't. What? Why not? There's a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one? Don't know, Kim. It just feels special. Maybe there's contraband in there? You're right, it's probably nothing. I don't know. Feels special. It's a cargo container, detective, just like all the others. He doesn't even look at it. We're not here to interact with containers. We're here to interview the union boss. Knock on the door. No reply. That was loud. The knock produced a hollow ring of metal. Doesn't sound like there's anything inside a container. Open the door. You attempt to turn the handle to no avail. The door seemed to be mechanically locked. To your left, the lieutenant considers your action with some puzzlement. Nothing more to do here now. Do you wonder, has it? I don't think we can go any further back from there. Maybe we can come back to it later on. I suspect it could be a side quest thing. Whoa. What? There's like a whole new area. What is this? Speaker tower is silent. There's no word to organize yard below. Whereabouts are we? Somewhere around there. Interesting. The musk of oil and rust comes from the chasm in front of you. Smells like blood. Smells like blood. Huh. Wait. We can fix that real good. When I mean fix, I mean pry open. What is this? Half-light. Phone Ultra Series gloves. We're going around stealing things. I feel horrible. Wait. What was that? Hang on. 2-second memory I've got there. Half-light. I thought it was a brand or something. What is half-light? Let the body take control. Threaten people. Fascinating. Before taking gloves. We're stealing. Alright. What's going on here? Industrial sized thermos smells like burnt coffee. Industrial sized thermos? Do I want to take people's coins? We'll leave those alone for now. What is this? Oh, there's loads of coins up here. Oh no, it's the same cup. Oh, what's this dude doing? Banner sags under the weight of rain and snow, white waves and red. Yo, dude, what's up?
Container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, put the logos on.
Okay. The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along. The accent is so thick it's impossible not to notice his Ubi from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisant on Monday.
Container, used to be Pines. Container, now belongs to Everett.
Everett. That's that name again. The tiny man so engaged in his work he doesn't notice you.
Everett, he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like for no apparent reason.
I see you're not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
A shadow passes over his kind face. What is it with you people and scabs? Am I?
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat.
He doesn't seem to be waiting for you to answer. This guy is really sincere. Seems like a nice bloke.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
I believe I do. Where's everyone? Harbor's empty. Do you work here? Are you the Leo who wrote the note to make more banners? What's in the container over there? Pointing. Whoa, I've got heaps of stuff. Oh yes, born and raised in Irish. Sorry, I can't do his accent. Mister. Mom had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then. Too old to lose my accent then. People say us UBs are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from. No sir, those are just nasty rumors. Thank you for clarifying that, sir. What are you doing with the containers? Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them. He waves at the containers towering behind them. Ooh, what's going on here? Looks at the mountain container rising behind him. The containers in the yard are green in wild pines livery, and the mountains rising behind Leo is all red in Union colors. It's like some red infection was spreading outwards from the container's yard's core. There appears to be cisterns underneath the Union container covers. Yes, they're hiding it from the inside. All the red containers have the Debardeurs, I can't pronounce Union logo on them. Wait, what the heck? Leo, has anyone told you why you need to change the covers? No, not really, he shrugs and continues merrily. Mr. Everett doesn't tell me all the big things. Says I go and tell them to everyone. So he's what's the word? He just spreads whatever people tell him. Not a tattletale. What is underneath these red covers? Oh, I don't know, mister. They say it's some chemicals? What? Most of them have labels on them, I think. I hope that's not a offensive remark. Apologies if it is. I gotta be careful how I say stuff. Thanks, Leo. You've been very helpful. Oh, chemicals. Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all, the little guy affirms merrily. Where's everyone? The harbor's empty. Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in. He leans in with a confidential look. We're on strike. We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now. Whoa. So, no one is working. Not everyone's down there, of course, he chuckles. Mr. Everett is in his office, where he always is, and Jean-Luc is guarding the gate. He pauses to think. But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble, and Everard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so, he stops. But he seems eager to tell you more. What trouble did Titus and his friends get into? Got it. But there were other things I need to discuss. Okay. Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business, he smiles and leans closer. Him and his boys stirred something up in town, probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling them to take some time off. Don't go all the bad cop on this simple, friendly fella. Yeah, I agree, suggestion. Really? Did they kill someone? Let's see that. I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. That's just how boys are, you know? Another chuckle. I haven't seen them in a fight since I was in middle school. Interesting. Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the hardies. He looks to you for assistance. Look at him. It's not going to be anything useful anyway. Don't fight it. Better go with the flow. Alright, let's not do that. Okay, Leo, let's hear about this fight you got into. What? You? Oh, I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school. Sorry, misread that. I remember I was in the runt of the class, he laughs merrily. The bigger boys always used to pick on me. You see, I had a bit of temper back in the day. Flew off the handle like nobody's business. Is he being tricky? My spidey sense tingling. But Mr. Everett and his brother always came to help. Once they beat old Noel Becker so bad that he needed stitches on his head. He chuckles again. Noel never started another fight with anyone after this. This Everett guy seems to be going around covering up stuff. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar are real nice guys, mister. You should go talk to Mr. Everett. I'm sure you'll be good friends. He's friends with everyone around here. The little guy starts coughing. You're never getting anything useful out of him. It's good enough you found out Everett has a brother called Edgar and he helped Leo. Do you work here? Yes. Everybody needs a job and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way, Leonard Bellick, but everyone calls me Leo. The little man raises his hand in a welcoming gesture. I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man. When Mr. Edgar's out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett's is away, he chuckles. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady. A good-hearted chuckle again. Who is this Miss Beaufort? The lieutenant looks up at Leo. A real pretty lady with skin like those dough and soaker. What? Candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice. to suckle on once the dinner is done, and me and the missus sit down beside the radio. Sorry, the accent, I'm just all over the shop. I can't listen to the radio all the time. I'm trying to keep it neutral, but some words I'm like pronouncing it in a weird way. There's so much to do around here, and I'm always busy keeping things running here. What? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Stay on this Miss Beaufort topic. Hold on, who's this Miss Beaufort? I think you're doing a great job around here. Oh, Lizzie? She's a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly. He respects that word, that's obvious. But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood. This accent. Knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure. For a fraction of a second, there's sadness in his eyes. He goes on, if me, Mrs. and me was to have a child, I'll be really happy if she turned out to be like her. But she can't have kids. Dr. Limit, I cannot pronounce it, said so. And she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years, she has. He sighs and falls silent, watching you meekly with his blue eyes. Law school? Could she be talking about the union fixer, aka the gardener? Ah, okay. So this union fixer, the gardener? Looks like it. I'm not sure what a fixer is, but she is a real nice girl. Smart as a whip, too. The little guy smiles a disarming smile at you. This Leo guy. I don't know. Telling the gardener you know her name might throw her off. Perhaps something to consider later. What? Telling the gardener you know her name, should be her name, might throw her off. Perhaps something to consider later. Are you the Leo who wrote the note to make more banners? Oh yes, yes, he replies excitedly. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. The old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. I almost forgot about the borscht. What was that about the borscht? Oh yes, I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strike started. The little man chuckles merrily. It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. He shakes his head with a wide smile. I feel like I could take on Mr. Renaudin's boar dogs every time the lunch is done. Renaudin's? What do you mean by taking the soup to the men? Is it for the striking? Yes, yes, I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits. Makes you all warm inside. They brewed it in the whirling in rags. Hold up. Who makes it at the whirling? Something's off about this borscht. I'm gonna look into it. Oh, the whirling's cook. He makes it. Them is always talking with Mr. Manana in that weird language and laughing together. He doesn't speak what we speak. He's from Grad. Sorry, I can't pronounce that N with a thing at the top. Something is off. Alright, time for some more mini quests. I'm gonna look into it. Oh sure, mister. Sure. The little guy nods. You know, you do that. Yes, sir. What's in the container over there? Points at the container suspended from the crane arm. Oh, that one? He looks at the container. Well, it's not suspended anymore, is it? We've let it down. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up. Told you. Alright, Kim, alright. I'm looking for the leader of the dock workers union. Oh, you want Mr. Everett? Then he's an awfully nice fella, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellas. They live their entire lives in this here neighborhood, he coughs, then continues immediately. Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez and what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school. We did. when we were boys. I'm not getting the rhythm right with the dialogue. Easy now, Leo. I just want to know where I can find this man. Oh, Mr. Everett is where he always is. In his office, of course. He points to the 2 containers to the right. Okay, I'm off. Bye-bye now. He returns to his work. Interesting. Is this it? Is this to the office? We gotta be careful. I don't want to... If he's genuinely a nice guy, like, I don't want to get him in trouble. Finding out. Need a typewriter. Coffee in a giant thermoses still look warm. Right, let's put away that thing here. We'll probably need some. Something to help us talk. What does interfacing do again? Master machines, pick locks and pockets. Right. We don't need to do that. Do we need logic? Visual calculus. We don't need visual calculus when we're talking to people. Maybe. I don't know. Alright. Let's continue. Whoa, whoa. Hold up. Semi pillars leading up. So this is Everett Clare. Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. So he knows. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet saying nothing. He simply stares at you. Are you in charge of the dock workers? Let's get straight to business. There's been a murder. Let's do this first. Welcome,
Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
He says my name. He said my name. Dubois. He gestures to a tiny chair opposite to his giant desk.
I'm Everett Clare, head of the Debargeurs Union here in Martinez.
The man relaxes into his chair and continues. Debargeurs. Is that how you pronounce it?
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand.
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
The lieutenant nods at you, then the chair. Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Cool. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name. Yeah, what the heck, man? What the heck is going on? Oh, I can forget things? How do I unlock? Oh, what the heck? Hold up. What's the point of this? Self-critique. 6 hours. This is to get closer towards Kim to get more info. This is a historical thing. We're gonna have to do that later on. This guy is... I'm getting some bad vibes here. He probably knows a lot of stuff. Forget about that. I'd rather stand. What are you calling me, Mr.
Please,
Dubois?
Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner as equals. Take a seat, I insist.
Getting some slimy feeling about this. Forget about it. Filter it out.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
He gives you a sly wink. Oh, he wants to make some sort of deal. He knows a lot more. I think this guy, he has a lot of connections. This is my guess. He's got eyes, ears everywhere. He has information, and I don't. And he knows that. Oh, thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome everyone. Hi Tom. Welcome. Welcome everyone. I'm actually getting close to finishing out my stream, unfortunately. Hello, hello. Z. Hello, Batty. My apologies. I'm actually making progress in this game, which is something. Yeah, unfortunately, I'll have to run roughly 15-20 minutes. Welcome everyone, welcome. All right, let's try to keep it going. Try to wink back. Wink. Sorry, I don't like, you can't really see that. I have to say it. Wink. This chair is uncomfortable. Remain serious.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarges Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
Oh, what? Why did I get oh, because of the freaking chair. Oh, you're smart, Kim. You're standing. The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside pain threshold. Look at this. I've lost the health there.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Garte. Some people have no manners. It pains me to say.
That's how you feel? The chair just takes down a part of your health.
This should take care of that nonsense.
He points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically huge. He's trying to bribe me. He's trying to keep me away from the investigation. Like, God, he is annoying. But there is so much more going on around here. Your health is over 9,000 too. Is that a good thing? I hope that's a good thing.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with the cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
He points at it again. Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it. Wait, you know God? Thank you, Everett. Take the comically large check. Take the comically large check, but don't say anything. Keep it. I'm good. You can take that comically large check and shove it. I'll just ask him.
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
My understanding is God is running several stores or something like that. He's a businessman. With a grin, he points to the check again. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it. Keep it. I'm good.
Okay. I respect a man with principles. No handouts then.
He crosses his arms on his ample midsection and sinks further into his chair. Oh, he's
Now,
playing a game.
I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
Hold up. How do you know about my lost gun? Or is it because I've been going around asking about it? Oh no, I knew this would come back and bite me. Oh, this guy knows it. Definitely the big boss.
Lost gun.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun. Uh-oh, damaged morale. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only two words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun. So just for those that have never seen this game before, it's essentially about a character a detective waking up with no memory of his past. And he's a bit of a washout. He's lost his gun, he lost his badge. He has no idea what he's doing. And he's just sort of stumbling along. There's a lot of RNG component to it. There's stats with weird things that affects also things. It's, to me, quite complicated. Very text heavy. The world is not our world. It seems like an alternate universe. It doesn't really have magic. Not that I know of. It's like alternate sort of systems in terms of things work, like their camera, their weapons. I don't even know how to explain. It's not really steampunk. It's not diesel punk. I don't know what it is. It's a weird combo of things. And yeah, my main quest is to investigate a murder. A person was hung. And we're trying to find out what happened. And he's my partner, trying to solve crimes from a different district or precinct. So I don't know what's going on. And there are side quests. I've been playing this for about 20 hours already, and I'm only on day 2. And it's been a bit of a struggle to move along in this game. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff as well. But let's continue. When he said, "Don't worry," he actually meant be very worried. How do you know about my lost gun? I'm worried. I got this. I appreciate any help you could provide. Oh, I'm not worried. I got this.
I know everything, Harry. Right now, I know that you're worried. Don't be worried. Everything's going to be all right.
So my name is Harry Dubois. So we found out our name. This is like a little breadcrumb he's feeding us, tempting us. So we gotta be careful.
It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
He is quite a character. Oh, also there's lots of dark themes in this game, right? Quite dark. Composure. Holy 8%. Don't panic. Oh man. What is my... do I... Why did I sit on that chair? I got suckered in big time. He got me there. He got me there. This guy, he's good. Oh, I can't even access my inventory. Should I try this? 8% chance. That is super low. That's not. I'll just turn to Kim.
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
I agree, Kim.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
He says as though to himself. Ah, what? I can't. Looks like I'm gonna have to do this. Failure. God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are going to shoot themselves with it. No, I'm not about to cry. Try to stay cool. So what? Men can cry too. Yeah, I agree with that. You want to cry? God, you're weak. Whatever you do, don't cry. Hell, he'll think you're disgusting.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
Uh-oh. What's this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating. What is he trying to pull here? What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating. What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool down. Chill. We might need to boost that a bit.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
The large man snaps his fingers, but to no effect. You're in some stupor. Keep sliding down the chair like a jello shot. There is no hair. There are no Harrys. Let your mind go into a safe place.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Maybe you could use your hand somehow. In a kind of throwing motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois. Nah, I'm as good as it gets, Mr. Dubois. Vaguely gesture with your hands above your head. Oh yeah, man. I'm great. Keep sliding. Actually, this chair's uncomfortable. I could use a glass of water. Sit upright. I'm melting. Sometimes, like, okay, there's the other thing about this game is you have these... I don't know what they're called. They're just parts of you, like composure, empathy, logic. They talk to you like party members. Even your Thai can talk to you, but they don't normally give you information that's good. So it's a bit weird. It's a bit out there. Let's see. I don't know. Vaguely gesture your hands, but this makes me look like a crazy person. I could be very boring and do that. I can't decide. I'm as good as it gets. Alright.
Don't be dramatic. I can see your condition isn't terminal.
What an odd demonstration of... Huh? You got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time, and I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions. Whoa. It is about time to stop embarrassing yourself. Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity. Aren't you going to ask me how I got in? You called me Mr. Dubois. Why? Let's talk about my lost gun. I'm going to talk about the hanging. I'm looking into your shady brew. I met Joyce, the company representative. What's in the container outside your office? Everard, I'm going to leave now. Okay, let's talk about the hanging, because that's what we're here for. Of course, this is a part where they don't do the voice. There's some parts that do the actual voice acting, but there isn't any in some bits. Most of this later on bits. Oh, of course, that's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. He nods. I know everything that goes around here, and I would love to discuss it with you. Apologies, I don't do the accents. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. Understand you need to interview me. I sense that there is a but. But there is a thing that's been keeping me up all night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open. Oh, this guy. Yes, that sounds good, the lieutenant says with a slow nod. Let's do that. But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. He wants me to do something. Suddenly, he slaps himself on the forehead. You're a police officer, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors. Oh, here it comes. Kim, is that true? Are we door opening machines? I've opened a few doors in my life. You've heard wrong, Everard. We're not. Let's do that. Oh, you're being too modest, my friend, he chuckles. But don't worry. This annoying thing I have is completely legal. I just need you to open a door. Why don't you open it yourself? Whose door is it? I bet you don't even know anything about the hanging. This is dodgy. Oh no. Why don't you open it yourself? Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. What extraordinary physique? Like a 2. Look. What is this guy on about? He slams his fists together. You look like you could run around all day. Well, you're wrong, Everett. You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you. I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kisaragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. He turns back to you. So what will it be, Harry? Oh, he wants to send a message that the cops working for him, even though this is supposedly legal. Whose door is it? Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about. What do you mean by a weasel? A loud, blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly. He removes his glasses and rubs his nose. He's trying to send a message to this, whoever this person, this so-called weasel is, and try to make them feel threatened. Try to make them think that he's got this guy, he's got the cops under his control. Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you. He puts his glasses back on. Wait a second. Unlock the door and leave it open. And then one of his goons are gonna go in there. Mess someone up? Maybe? I bet you don't even know anything about the hanging. Harry, my dear friend, he sinks deeper into his chair. I'm what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez. Bet you do. I can't accept this thing, refuse the task for now. Of course, Harry, I understand. But if that's the case, I don't think we'll ever find your gun. Ever worse, we won't be able to speak like equals about the murder. Wow. perhaps this was just bad timing for you. Know that you can always come back to me. I really hope you do, he winks at you. For your sake, my sake, and for your gun's sake too. Ooh. The lieutenant sighs. Yes, we both understand what you meant. This may be the only way, he thinks. I won't hold it against you. In fact, we probably should reconsider later. Ooh. So Esprit, the cult, I don't know how to pronounce this. It's sort of like part of your police spirit, maybe? You called me Mr. Dubois. Why? Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You called me Everett. I call you Harry. That's what the Hang Corps called you, Harry. Oh, right. That's it, isn't it? So what? So that's really my name? My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it. You are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? He shrugs with an amazed expression. What are the odds of that? I think the odds of that, he looks at you, are very low. It might be a good idea to hide your confusion. I mean, see what his game is first. My memory is fine. I'm just testing you. So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. He pats the brown folder in front of him. However, if you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you out with my big fat folder. Oh, this guy. Words flow like a river of honey from his lips. I guess word has already reached him. No matter, no harm done. It's just a brown folder. You can't make out what's written on it. Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents? The lieutenant inspects Everett over his spectacles. Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? His eyes never leaves yours. Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now. Don't just jump to the folder, that's not smart. Show you're on the edge. Do some probing first. 72%. But it's a good chance. 72%. Where'd you get that folder? Aha, this? He closes the folder. My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry. What? This translates into, haha, you guys are so corrupt. I find that very suspicious. May I have a look? I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kisaragi. I'm sure you understand. He turns back to you. Please continue, Harry. Let's get this straight. Oh, has this dropped down? 83%? Interesting. Let's do this. Yes. As you look at the folder, Everard covers it with his hand and pets it. He's hiding it from you because it's not a real RCM folder. It's just another one of those brown folders you saw in the file cabinet. Haha, we got him. That's not an RCM folder. Okay, Harry, you got me, he says, grinning. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something about them. Oh, he's deflecting. He got the name from the Census Bureau and everything else from your actions here in Martinez. Yes, Mr. Kisaragi, from the Census Bureau. Well, not exactly deflecting then. Like I said, he looks annoyed. Now we're getting somewhere. Now I'm actually a very busy man. So is there anything else I can do for you, Harry? Oh, he's cracking. That means it doesn't really know anything about you. Yes. A pity. The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery for the time being. So the Census Bureau says my name's Harry Dubois? Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on. Okay, man. That's You're being patronizing now. Well, aren't you going to ask me how I got in? Let's talk about my lost gun. I met Joyce, the company representative. Ah, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. He adjusts on his sleeve. I hope you'll continue getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here. Just pals? Yes. We're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. His smile widens. Don't feel like you shouldn't work with her just because you and I are such good friends. I'm not a jealous guy. I'm not a jealous guy. Whoa, that's so nice of him. Suspiciously nice. Are you sure? I find it a little odd. What happened to the previous negotiator? Joyce said the previous union leader vanished under suspicious circumstances. Why haven't you let her, what? Why haven't you let her in to see you? What do you mean, Harry? The big man sounds annoyed. Nothing. I let him go. He made a concession for the company in a previous negotiation. Why would you let an ally like that go? He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. He looks down and sighs. God knows how long he's got left. Oh. Harry, he exclaims, indignant. I have little people in my organization. I'll never call someone that. What is this? Oh, I've rattled him. Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a... Abruptly he smiles and changes tone. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a... No one is. We're pals. Okay. He's, I think we got his... We pinched his nerves. I think we're getting somewhere here. I'm just a nice guy, Harry. Sure you are. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be where I am if I wasn't nice. He slams his fist into his hand. If I wasn't nice? Politics is all about emotions, and I want you to have positive emotions when you think of me. I have plenty of emotions about you, but it ain't positive. Joyce said the previous union leader vanished under suspicious circumstances. Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. The man frowns disapprovingly. When she gets back to the whole thing... What? When she gets back, the whole thing was over. Wait, there's no mention of a casserole from Joyce. Joyce didn't mention any casserole. Harry, he flicks his fingers. Do not fixate on the little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is, her heart wasn't in it. Mine was. If it spilled blood, you looking, then there certainly isn't any in his expression or demeanor now. Why haven't you let her in to see you? If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would, and I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator. He doesn't want to see her. It is simple as that. Okay, let's talk about something else. Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is completely transparent organization. Ooh, I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this, he makes an all-encompassing gesture, is a secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's pictures, my swinging swordfish clock. What's the picture? He looks around. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everett doesn't mind. It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now. We just spilled some beans. I'm not sure that was a good idea. I'm looking into your shady brew. See, if we say that, then he knows we're onto him. I think I've already said too much about Joyce. Ooh. Not the beans. Hey, Wobble Penguin, welcome. Yes, the beans. Don't know what to do. I really want to know more, but every time I speak to him, I feel like I'm telling him a lot more about myself. This is very tricky. Am I going to ask? Hell, Harry. You spin kicked my strongest man in the face. I saw it from my window. Oh, you weren't here for this. I did the spin. I did the dice roll, and I got a chance to pick the attack, and I picked the spin kick, and I got him. He noticed it. Would you ask a man like that how he got into your container yacht? I understand. I'm a terrifying death machine. Yeah, I finally made progress. I only had to reload once, and I did the spin kick. Got him. Press the button, unlocked the door, and I got into the new place. You don't have a window. It was a figure of speech, Harry. Of course I don't have a window. I'm in a container. Anyway, I assure you, I'm very well informed, man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it. Yeah, I thought so. Alright. Let's leave it at that. I'll come back and talk to him later on. I'm scared of revealing too much of what I know and don't know to this guy. For someone like him, anything can be an information. I don't know how they've written it underneath this game engine, but the way his personality is coming through, it's scary. I think I've told him way more than I should have. So for now, I'm gonna leave this. Everett, I'm gonna leave now, but we might talk about again later on. Wait, he reaches into his drawer and pulls out a plastic card. You need this to get in and out through the gate. Great, I wouldn't want to get stuck here. Thanks. I was wondering how I'm supposed to get out. Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white Union man. Take care, Harry. Oh, this guy. Very, very slimy. Very slimy. Yeah, I did. I was just shocked. I was shocked that the spin kick thing actually worked. Knocked him out. Knocked that dude out. Well, that's mad, isn't it? I'm gonna quickly try to delete some saves. Yeah, I'm pretty much ending it around here. Did we get that body down? Don't remember. All right. Thank you everyone for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thank you, Suspense, Tom, Z, Batty. Thank you for the follow, Batty. Appreciate it. Thank you, Wobble Penguin. I hope you all have a fantastic day or night. Take care. And I'll see you all next time. Thank you, Wobble Penguin. You too. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.